Okay, we're live. Are we live? Okay, we're live. We're good to go. All right. We're early. We're always early. So let me know where you're tuning in from. Who's watching us live on Facebook? We're a little bit early, but let me know where you're tuning in from. So I see I have two people tuning in. Let me see if I can see you guys. Who are the early birds? Ah, Brenda. Awesome, Brenda. Brenda is always on time. She's not on time. She's always early. Awesome. And Kim. Ooh, hi, Kim. I don't think I've seen you, but welcome to our second day of the workshop. So we'll get started in a little bit. Okay, we're a little bit early because we wanted to make sure that everything is working out okay. So let me know if you have tuned into yesterday or today is your first day. Hello. Hi, Kim. You're tuning in from Southern California. Very cool. We have people from around the world, so it's always good to know where you're tuning in from. If you can see me okay, hear me okay, let me just do some adjustments. Yeah. Okay. So we'll get started shortly. Oh, okay, cool. Very cool, Kim. Okay. Well, glad you're here and you're able to chat. So, yes, awesome. So we didn't get a chance to do the visualization yesterday, but today we will. So make sure you are at a place where you're able to quiet your mind and sit down and relax. Okay, so if you're driving, please don't do it. Do it until you get home or get to the office when it's safe. Okay. Good, you can hear me okay. Okay. So for the people that are tuning in, while we're waiting for others to jump on, so anyone would like to share what they learned from yesterday? We cover a lot, actually. We cover a lot of things. So it's always good to refresh, right? So what jumped out at you yesterday? So take a look at your notes. Let me know what jumped out at you yesterday from yesterday's workshop. What jumped out at you? So feel free to type in the chat. So when you actually engage, when you're writing and you're taking notes, it actually help you to retain the knowledge better. So that's why I'm asking you guys to do that. Gratitude is the highest state frequency. Awesome, Kim. Yes, that's very important, which we're going to talk about more about that today. Good. Hey, David. Good to see you. Good morning. Hi, Sue. Morning. You guys are all on time. I love it. Oh, I think I lost my earring. Hold on. Okay, now we're good. All right. So we're right on time. So why don't we get started? We have a lot to cover, and I always appreciate when people are on time. And I'm always on time. I'm always early and on time. Okay. So welcome back to day 2 of the Creative Visualization Workshop. My name is Amy Lin. Welcome to the group. We have a few new members that were added yesterday. So just in case, if you're catching up the replays and this is your first time joining the group, if you don't know who I am, hey David. So what I do, just share a little bit about my background so you know what I do. So I teach entrepreneurs on how to create a quantum leap. So think about the word quantum leap, okay? Because we're so programmed or we're used to incremental, right? Like 3%, 5% increase, right? Just look at your salary if you're an employee, for instance, okay? But I know a majority of us are here are entrepreneurs. But when you look at incremental gains or you look at your salary increase, it's usually by percentage. That's actually not a quantum leap. So quantum leap is, let's just say if you're right here and then you want something like outside, right? You can't even see my screen. That's the quantum leap. Okay. So that's what I teach entrepreneurs do. And to create a quantum leap in their professional life as well as their personal life. Okay. Because as you grow, all areas of your life will expand. It's not just going to be one area. Okay. And how do I do that? There's two ways how I do that. Number one is tapping into their infinite potential, okay, which I'm going to talk about today. What does that look like? Okay. And then number two is by teaching them how to harness the power of the mind. Okay. Hence, the name of the group is mindsets, right? Everything starts with the mindset, okay, so that they can live an opulent life. Okay. So welcome. So if you're just tuning in, I'm just wanted to hear from you. What was one of the biggest takeaway from yesterday? So Kim said that about gratitude is the highest frequency. Absolutely. Okay. And Brenda says we visualize people live in the past. Ooh, that's a very good one. It's true, isn't it? As soon as you wake up, you're living in the past. Okay. Sometimes when you wake up, you think about, okay, so what's your day gonna look like, right? So you have something to look forward to. Let's just say that today you have nothing to look forward to, for instance, no plans on schedule, no appointments, nothing, no activities. Most of the time, it's gonna be default to yesterday. What happened yesterday, right? The night before, the week before. Okay? That's the reason why it's so important to have a vision, something that's going to guide you towards where you want to go. And that's what part of the visualization is about. Okay, very good. Anything else? What's one thing, just one thing that jumped out at you from yesterday, from day one? So yesterday, just to recap, I talked about why we visualize, the mechanics of visualization. Okay. We also talked about the tool, right? Is a vision board. Vision board is putting out images on what is it that you want to create in your life, right? Putting together on a board, either physically, you actually have a vision board, or digital on your phone, on your computer, on your laptop. Okay. So what else jumped out at you from yesterday? Type in the chat. You'll take a look at your notes. Okay. Today is going to be continuation from yesterday. So I want to make sure that you guys are able to write down some notes. Hello. If you're just tuning in or you're catching the replay, put a heart or thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Say hi in the chat. Okay. What did you learn from yesterday, day one? I mean, you spent a whole hour with me. I hope you learned something, right? So it's not just coming here, hearing what I have to say, what I have to teach, and then walk away and not implementing, okay? So what did you learn from yesterday? While you're thinking about that, I do want to give you an outline what I'm going to cover today, okay? So today, I'm going to dive into the spiritual part of visualization. Yesterday, I talked a little bit about it, talking about the mindset for a little bit. But today, I'm really going to take you deeper as to why we do visualization. Okay? If you don't understand, most people, if they don't understand something, they won't do it because they don't know why, how it benefits them. So today, I'm going to dive you deeper as to what's the point for visualization. How does visualization help you to scaling your business? Okay. Who like to scale their business? Hey, Omar, good to see you. Who here would like to scale their business? I think everyone's hand should be going up, right? Scaling your business or create a healthier relationship or healthier body, a better outcome, whatever it is. Okay. Yes, visualization equals higher power, no limit, lowest object. Great, Kim. That's exactly what it is. Yep. Yeah, Omar. Okay, I know Omar is ready. He wants to take his business to the next level. Okay, everyone should be saying yes. Okay, awesome. So, the outline. So, take you a little bit deeper, and then I'm actually going to have a guest coming on. He's going to be sharing his experiences with visualization, how visualization helped him to get a huge deal with a developer he's been working on. And he'll tell you more when he comes on, okay? And then at the end, I'm going to take you to a visualization. I'm really going to take you to that place, okay? So that's the schedule for today, okay? Awesome. So let's go right into it. Yes, Brenda is ready. Okay. So yesterday I was talking about visualization. If you look at the workshop's name, it's called Creative Visualization. So what's the part about creative? How is it different from visualization? So this is what you want to understand, is that you are actually co-creating. So you want to write that down. And maybe you've heard that, co-creation. Have you heard that? You've heard that we're all creators, right? Have you heard that you're actually co-creating your realities? Anyone? Anyone heard that you're actually co-creating? You are a creator of your life, but you're actually co-creating with, yes, okay, Ken. You're actually co-creating with the infinite intelligence. Did you know that? Yep. Okay, good, Sue. Okay, good. So when we talk about the creative part, is we're actually tapping into the creative side, which is the infinite intelligence. So when you're visualizing, you think that it's just you who's thinking of all these images. And you bring these images to the screen of your mind. But that's actually not the case, because you are actually co-creating with the infinite intelligence. That's what you're doing, actually. So you're tapping into the infinite power or infinite intelligence, higher power, whatever you call it. Some people call it God, some people call it source, okay? Energy, you're tapping into that, okay? But it's very interesting because you're not able to see it. We call it formless, okay? That's what Wallace D. Wattles in Science of Getting Rich, that's what he calls it. He refers to it as formless substance. Formless, it has no form. You can't see it, okay? But just because you can't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, right? So I'd like you guys to consider this idea. Every time when you think about infinite intelligence, higher power, God, universe, okay? I'm referred to as universe to make it easier. I want you to think of it as the same as Wi-Fi, for instance. Wi-Fi. So right now there's Wi-Fi in this room, right? That's how you're able to see me. But can you see Wi-Fi? Can you see it? Is it something you can actually see with your visible eyes? Can you see Wi-Fi? You can't, right? You can't see it, but doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Okay. So when you're actually visualizing, you're co-creating with the universe. So in order to understand that, you have to understand this concept. Okay? if you never heard about this, I want you to write this down. Most people were taught that we are physical beings having a spiritual experience. You'll hear people say that, oh, I am having a spiritual experience. But that's actually not the right way of thinking. The accurate thinking is we are all spiritual beings. We're all spiritual beings. We live in the physical body. Like this is my body that I'm living this time around, right? But this is not me. This is just the body that I live in. So when I move on, I will move out of this body. Okay? And to connect the spiritual side with the physical side, there's the intellect, your mind. So the mind is what taps into the infinite side. I hope this is making sense. I'm not losing anyone. Okay, is this making sense? If yes, give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure you're understanding what I'm saying here. Good? Okay, good. Thank you. So maybe you're thinking, so what does this have to do with my goals? What does this have to do with the life I'm creating? Well, it's so that you can use your mind to tap into the higher power. Okay? And there's a few ways that we do that. And you want to write this down. There are a few ways how you can tap into the higher power, okay, to create the life you want. Number one, of course, is visualization, right? That's why we're here. That's one way. Visualization, number one. Number two is affirmation. Affirmation. So affirmations are actually a part of visualization. Affirmation is actually a part of visualization. So when you're actually affirming, you're suggesting to your subconscious mind, what is it that you want? If you guys remember from Think and Grow Rich workshop, we talked about the auto-suggestion. Auto-suggestion is the most powerful force in the universe. If you didn't know that, now you do. Auto-suggestion is the most powerful force in the universe. And two ways how to tap into that is by affirmation, giving yourself a command, say it over and over and over again. That's one. The second is visualization, giving yourself an image of what you want to your subconscious mind over and over and over and over again. So that's what taps you into the higher power. And that's part of the creative part of you is the imagination that we're using, the imagination. Okay. So manifestation through creative visualization, I want you to write this down because this is beautifully said. And I want you to really ponder or meditate on it, okay? So when we manifest through creative visualization is the process of realizing and making the invisible to the visible. Making the invisible to the visible on the physical plane through your divine potential. Did you guys get that? Manifestation through creative visualization is the process of bringing the invisible, something you can't see, to the visible, to the physical plane, through your divine potential. Divine. We're all divine. Did you know that? We're all divine. And I saw the question from Kim. How about meditation? Yes, absolutely. Meditation is one as well. Meditation is actually you're downloading information from the higher power. Yep, absolutely, Kim. And that's the reason why people would tell you you got to quiet your mind, right? Because usually what happens is the mind is full of thoughts. You have 60 to 80 thoughts a day. Imagine that, right? So if you take out some time and space to quiet your mind, you're able to, it taps you into the infinite intelligence. Yep. Okay. So with that, when you're visualizing, okay, I just wanted to point this out to you. When you're visualizing, because sometimes I get this question a lot. When you're visualizing, you'll realize that you'll get two scenarios. Number one is you're closing your eyes, you're trying to visualize. Okay, I use the word trying. Okay, meaning that you're putting you're consciously putting images in your mind. Okay, that's one way. That's called active visualization. Active. You want to write that down. Active, where you mentally you actually using the mind to put up images. Okay, that's one way of visualizing. The second one is called the receptive visualization. This is where you don't think about anything and the mind just receive messages. Okay. So during meditation, a lot of people will have that. They receive either an image or they receive color, right? They see color. They receive a feeling. Okay. Different. So you're in that receiving mode. So did you guys get that? There are two types, two ways of visualizing. There's the active one and there's the receptive one. Okay. So when you visualize, this is actually what's happening behind the scene. Okay. This is the scientific part for the people that want to know, like, oh, is this magic? No, it's not magic. Okay. This is actually scientific. What happens when you visualize? When you are tapping into the feeling as if the visuals are actually happening, are true. What's happening is that you flip yourself from a frequency, that just say your frequency is down here, up, you flip yourself onto the frequency of your goal as if it were already achieved, right? We said that yesterday. When you're visualizing in your mind, you see it as it's already happened. You give thanks, you give gratitude as if it already happened. That process flips you onto the frequency of what you want. Okay? When you're on that frequency, then what happened is the law of attraction will send out the attractive force for you to attract the manifestation of what is it that you want. Is this making sense? Let me pause here a little bit. Let me do a check-in, okay? That's very important for you to understand why we visualize, why we do visualization. So let me know in the chat if you get the part what I was saying. And if anyone, feel free to type in the chat, okay? What I said about the frequency. You want to help each other to learn. So anyone want to repeat in the chat what I said about the frequency? Yes. Okay, Kim. Awesome. So if we're talking about frequency, so let's just say that, okay? Think about this. Think about it today. How about this? Okay. We visualize to create. Yes, Sue, exactly. We visualize to create, absolutely. Visualize to create, yep. So what I was saying is that when you, the reason why we visualize is because visualization flip yourself onto the frequency of what you want, right? Because everything is energy, right? And then you hear people talk about it. Your thoughts are energy. The images are energy. Your spoken words are energy. That's why it's affirmation. These are all energies, right? But remember what I said about yesterday. Your subconscious mind is also connected to the universal mind, which is the infinite intelligence. And the language of the subconscious mind is what? Let's see if you guys remember. What is the language of the emotion? Oh, what's the language of your subconscious mind? I think I just gave you the answer, I think. The language of the subconscious mind are your emotions. Your emotions. That's how you attract. The law of attraction is the law of attraction. It's a force. It's a force. Yeah, gratitude. Yep. Okay. Makes sense. Good, good feeling. Okay, good. Okay. So my question, hey Steve, good to see you. Emotions. Good, good, good. Okay. Awesome. You guys are listening. Okay. So did anyone do their homework? Did you actually write out what is it that you want? Anyone? Did you write out what you want in different areas? So yesterday we talked about the personal development, right? That's that aspect. Financial, health, relationship, career. Yeah, started. Okay, okay. How about the rest of you? Did you actually, even if you just started, that's okay too. Because that's really going to help us when I take you guys through the visualization exercise in a little bit. So I need to know if you have something written down. How about the rest of you? Do you have it? If you don't want to, actually, how about this? I actually want to give you a little bit time to work on that right now. Yeah? Okay. So if you already started, perfect. Okay, so you have something to add on to. If you have not done so, someone's written. Okay. So write this question down. What would the perfect day be? What would your perfect day be? So this is an exercise for you guys. What is a perfect day? It's called the perfect day exercise. Write out your perfect day. And remember, money is not a concern. You have unlimited money. Money is not a concern. Okay? So if money was not a concern, how would you spend your day? Doing what you love to do. Would you still be doing the same thing as what you're currently doing? You may not, right? So what does that look like? I'll give you guys a few minutes to work on that. How about that? Because that's really going to help you guys to visualize later on. So work on it, and then let me just repeat the few areas that I want you to focus on. Number one is your health, your finances, your spirituality and personal development, your family relationships, and the career. Those 5 areas. Okay. So what would a perfect day look like? So when I talk about the perfect day is when you wake up, when you open your eyes, where are you? right? You might be at a home, at your house. You might be out in a resort somewhere, right? Anywhere in the world. And who are you with, right? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Your loved ones. Maybe some people are currently in your life, or maybe some people that are yet to manifest, right? And then what would you be doing? Do you have a job that you go to, or an office, for instance, to go to, or do you work from home? Maybe just go downstairs or upstairs or wherever it is to your office, right? And what would you be doing? Would you be laying around and do nothing? Would you be going out to the beach and hang out? Would you spend time with your loved ones? What would a perfect day look like for you? This should be fun and exciting, right? So make sure you include all areas. Okay, so the money, the health. Yeah, how about your health condition? Are you gonna wake up and go to the gym, for instance? You wake up with no pain. Maybe let's say that maybe you have some pains right now. Okay, so you wake up with no pain, vibrant and healthy, full of energy. Yeah. And what do you do for work? Are you doing your passion? What about for contribution? Are you making an impact in the world, in your community, in your family? So for the people that are just jumping on, we're taking through an exercise. It's called the perfect day exercise. This is really going to exercise your imagination on what would a perfect day look like if today money was not a concern. Maybe you can quit your job if you don't like your job. If you love your job, you can continue to do what you love to do, right? So money is not a concern. Let's think about that. Let's create that vision of what that would look like. So then towards the end of the workshop, I'm going to take you guys through a visualization. So we're setting you up for that. Okay. So do you have something written down? If you do, type 1 in the chat, just so I know where everyone is at, because since I can't see you guys. Right? So type 1 in the chat if you have something, and then type 2 if you need more time. Chris, hey Chris, awesome. Yay, we have all these students ready. Sue says yes, awesome. Okay, good. How do you feel after written down your perfect day? How do you feel? Right? Feeling is the secret, so I need to know how you guys feeling. Yes. Oh, Teach, hello. Oh, okay, Omar. Okay, so the second question I want to ask you guys, if you guys are ready. Feels great. What else? Elaborate a little bit. Energetic and ready. Okay, love that. Joy and bliss. Hi, Rachel. Good to see you. Happy and relaxed. Okay, good. So write the emotions on the side. Write out the emotions, okay, on the side. Because I want you to hone in to those emotions when we're going through the visualization. Kim says, I feel great, inspired. Okay, awesome. So write out the emotions on the side. Write out the emotions. Okay. Good. All right. So that's the part, that part, okay? We were good. Okay. So I want to add the second part to that. Okay. So I'm going to give you an affirmation for you to say right before the visualization. So like I said, affirmations are part of the visualization. It's important. The spoken word is energy too. Okay. So this affirmation, write it down. Yeah, alive, feel awesome, awesome. That's the emotions that we want you to have. Okay. Now I want to touch up on the second part to that, which is affirmation. So write this affirmation down. Okay, this is what I use. So you can tweak it how you like it. Okay, it has to resonate with you. Okay, so before I visualize, this is what I say. This is what I say to my subconscious mind. I say, I know what I'm doing, and I know this is real. I am the creator of my life. And I say, my goal, right? This part, I added my goal, okay? So whatever your goal is, I added there. If you don't know, that's okay. Skip that part, okay? And then I go into the visualization. So I'll repeat that again, okay? I would tell my subconscious mind that I know what I'm doing. Like, do you see that? It's a conviction. Like, I know what I'm doing. This is not just for fun and I don't know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing, okay? I'm giving my subconscious mind an instruction. I know what I'm doing, and I know this is real. It is real. In your mind, it's real. And until you give it over and over and over and over again, it's just a matter of time before it manifests in the physical world. So it is real. Okay? And then I say, I am the creator of my own life. And you can say, you are infinite. Right? You can say that. You can say that you're divine. You are unstoppable. You are limitless. Right? You can say all kinds of things. So add something that resonates with you. Okay. Anyone has any questions? Let me know. You have any questions on the affirmations? So write out something that resonates with you. But basically, you're giving an instruction to your subconscious mind. We're good? Are we good on that? Because we're going to put this into practice. I need to make sure you guys got what I'm saying. Yes, yes. The affirmation part. Yes. Okay. Good. So remember to incorporate that part before you visualize. Okay? Oh, good question, David. When you say your goal, do you say it like it's already happened, or do you say like you want it to happen? Always, always say it as if already true. Remember, when you visualize, the important part is as if it's already true. It's already done. Okay, so good question, David. Yep. All right. Okay, so now I want to switch gear a little bit. I want to actually bring on a guest. Okay, He's actually my one of my coaching clients, and he's been having successes using the power of visualization. So I thought for him to come on and share his experiences with you guys. Okay, good. All right, so let's see it. So let's introduce Fabian. Let's see where he's at. Fabian, are you there? Are you in the back? Oh, very cool. Hey, Fabian, can you hear
Hi,
me?
Amy. I can hear you.
Awesome. I love this, right? This is so cool. Welcome, welcome, Fabian. Where are you tuning in from?
Right here in Venice, California, LA.
Yeah, LA. I'm like, oh, after I said that, I'm like, LA. And then zoom in. Yes, yes, LA. Welcome, welcome, Fabian. So thank you for coming on the call and share with the group your experiences about visualization. Before that, I would like you to introduce yourself to the group. What do you do, Fabian?
Well, I started getting into selling solar, and it kind of came about through my wife, which does real estate. And she said, since I've been home a lot, she's like, well, maybe you should try this out. And I gave it a shot, and it's been actually doing really well. It's a total different thing that I'm used to, but I love it. I get to go outside, go for walks. It's my exercise. I get to meet people. I'm not trapped indoors or working in a cubicle or working in a shop. It's I really really like it. It was different, but
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
Awesome. So before going into selling solar, you were in a employee, like a job, right?
Yeah,
Just
I
yeah.
I was I was a mechanic for the city of LA.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. So let's jump right into it. Okay. Let's share with the group. So did you ever practice visualization before you and I met?
No, no,
Did you
never.
ever did you ever heard about the term visualization?
No, I mean, we our mind wanders, we think about things that we want, but we never really focus, like, funnel that energy to what you really and really want. It's more like you just think you're daydreaming. You want something, if you never get it, oh well, it was just a daydream.
Exactly. And we let it go, right? We
Yeah.
dream and then we let it go,
Yeah.
right? And then we wonder why it never happens, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, good. So tell us a little bit about, so ever since you learned about the technique about visualization, what habits have you created for yourself and the results?
First, like, I started trying to visualize, in the morning and at night, and it wasn't really sticking till actually when I was working with you to one of my biggest issues with my affirmations was waking up at 6 a.m. to really, start the day. And then when I started doing that, I'd wake up, just kind of put my feet on the ground and go to a different quiet place, even though it's 6 o'clock in the morning, it's already quiet, and just quieted it even more. And I sat down and started visualizing, playing like a script, a director in my own movie in my head of what I wanted to come out in a situation. And I was doing that for about a week or two, and it came exactly what I wanted, what I was looking for.
Ah, okay. So take us a little bit deeper. What do you mean by that? So you've been working on visualizing the outcome you want
Yes.
in terms of business. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you're saying that it came exactly as how you imagined it?
Yes, it pretty much exactly. I was doing certain steps to start my business, and then I was just saying, okay, not that this way wasn't working, but what else could I do?
Mm.
So I started just driving around and taking pictures of developers' signs, in architects, electricians, realtors, and I said, okay, I'm just gonna. It's funny how I say it's like throwing a handful of rocks and eventually gonna hit something. But I was just throwing everything out there what I wanted to do, and then once I had it out there, then that's what I would start to visualize those rocks hitting, the people that I wanted to connect with, to let them know I'm here. And
Mhm.
then in my visualization, I was able to see them come back to me and say, hi, you reached out to me, we're interested. And playing different scenarios, I would give myself objections, but then rewind and then replay it again without objections. And it's kind of like replaying different images in my head until I got to exactly how I wanted it to be. And then 2 weeks later, a developer calls me and says, I got your message and I want to work with you. So I put my message out there and it came to me.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. So you said a lot of things, and I just wanted to point out for the audience. Okay. So, number one is that what Fabian was referring to. Oh, this now. Okay. I think we're good. Okay. So what you're referring to, Fabian, was that you're actually referring to what we call the advanced visualization. Okay. Because most people, they just visualize, oh, I just want a house, I just want a car, I just want a vacation. But what you're referring to, you actually, in your visualization, you're actually seeing how other people interact with you.
Mhm.
Okay. So that's what I call the advanced visualization. Second thing is, it's not like you're just sitting there, visualize all day and not taking action. No, you took action. You literally went out and you release energy. This is what I refer to, right? You're putting out the causes. And then guess what? The effect, the result came back, right? Exactly like how you imagined it, right?
Yeah.
So then what happened? So the developer called you saying that he wanted to work with you,
And then we scheduled a date to give him a proposal. I got connected with a mentor. We set everything up. He said, okay, next week, Tuesday, which was this week. And so I'm like, okay, I was, throughout the rest of the week, I was preparing myself to see and visualize how I wanted how the outcome I wanted it to be. So about an hour before our call, I started sitting in front of the computer, just visualizing how I want the meeting to go, um, doing my breathing just with the eyes closed. And then I just started asking the universe. It said, universe, help. I asked for help and I gave thanks for the help in advance. And then I started telling myself that I can do this. I'm a master salesperson. I was telling myself that I am the one who he wants to work with, and just everything that's positive in what I want to do. And then I also told myself that it was going to go easily, effortlessly, and smoothly. And what happened was totally unexpected. I got on the call and I couldn't hear the microphone, and I didn't realize I had the volume all the way down. So when I started turning up the volume, my mentor already had started the meeting. And then not even like 5 minutes in, it's over. It's over, and the guy in the developer says, "Send me the proposal, send me the contract." And it was, some people can feel like it's unbelievable, but to me, I didn't even want to question it, how or what it happened. I didn't want, the whole, don't ask how it happened, just know that it happened. And that's where it's what I wanted. I wanted to go easily, effortlessly, and smoothly, and it couldn't have gone any faster for him to say yes and send me over the contract. So within 10 minutes, he's like, send me over contract.
Yes, congratulations. We got people saying in the chat, congratulations, right? But again, I want to point out what you said. Most of the people, they're like, oh, I wonder how it happened. You knew how it happened because you created the cause. Like, you created it, what you want. The how it was going to happen, you didn't know, right? You didn't think it was going to be like, okay, just send us a proposal, done. You didn't know that part, but that's the end result you wanted, right? Yeah, right? And it was easy, effortless, exactly what you're intended to be. Yes?
Yes.
How cool. Okay, right? So now what? So now that do you feel like you have more confidence? You actually have more confidence in visualization, how it works?
Yes. you could say even before I was always a believer. I had an open mind to the guidance that you give us, and I just applied it. And not that I didn't believe it would happen. It's more like I knew it was going to happen because I believed in it. I believed
Yes.
in it, and I had faith that visualizing my own outcome, it's going to happen.
Yes, yes, that's it. And I love what you said, the faith part, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit coming up. Absolutely faith. Faith important in yourself, faith in that you understand what is it that you're doing. You're
Mhm.
not just, like dreaming, like daydreaming. No, this is with intention. You know the end result and you know that's what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So awesome. And I really want to just, congratulate you, Fabian, because you not only, because, I share this with a lot of, all of my clients, right? But not everyone would actually put in the practice to experience it. But you did. You're like, hey, right? It doesn't hurt to try. And
Yeah.
then you gave it a try, and now things are manifesting for you,
Yeah.
right? Awesome, awesome. And now I know what you're going to do. So now you're going to visualize more, bigger, and better things, right?
Yes.
Awesome. So thank you, Fabian. Thank you for coming on and sharing your experiences with people so that people actually have faith in that, oh, this works, right? It's not just theory and just hearing me talking. It actually works.
Yeah, it's like Bob says, sometimes it might look silly, but it definitely it works. And my wife Salila, she thought I was just wanting to get away from her in the room. Is more when she saw it happening and realized what I was doing, she's like, okay, I understand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's funny because she thought you were taking a nap, right? You're visualizing, you're laying on the couch, and she's like, oh, what is it do? What is the Fabian is doing? Most people don't understand, right? Because this is what I keep on telling you guys. It's not about the physical work. Okay, don't get me wrong. Did you do some physical work? Absolutely. You still have to drive around. You still have to call, right?
Yeah.
You still have to contact people. But it's the mental work first. That's where everything starts. And then on the outside, it just seems so easy,
Yeah.
right? So thank you again, Fabian. Thank you for your success, and thank you for sharing with us.
Well, thank you. If it wasn't for you, there would be no success.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you. Okay, so I want to thank Fabian for coming on, and I want to see if everybody did you guys like the story? Yes. Okay. Omar says thank Fabian for coming on, and I want to see. I can hear myself. Okay, so I think just so that we you don't hear you hear me. Okay. So awesome. So Fabian, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the workshop.
Okay.
Let's see if you. I don't know how you can. Oh, there you go. Okay, that worked out. Okay, great story. Awesome, awesome. All right. Okay, so you guys ready to create your own story? Okay, so before I take you guys through the visualization, I just want to touch up on something. Okay, what Fabian said, and I want you to write this down, which is the word faith. Faith. What does the word faith mean to you guys? What does the word faith? Ah, okay. Now I see Kim says, do you still have to take massive actions? Ah, you have to take actions. Yes, Kim. Depends what your definition of massive is. I don't know. I don't quite know what that means, so I don't want to speak to that. But do you have to take actions? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Belief in the unseen. Ooh, yes, yes. Love it. Love it. Okay. So faith is based on understanding. Based on understanding. Okay. So faith is believing in understanding what is it that you're doing. So listen to Fabian's story. You're like, oh yeah, that's great because you see the end result. Why not try it yourself? When you try yourself and when you see the result, it's going to automatically create more belief and faith in this technique. Right? Right now, you're not able to see it. Right now, it's just me talking. You hear me talking. I shared about what I visualized, what I manifested. You heard about Fabian. So why not try it yourself? Okay. So if you don't try it, let's just say that if you don't try it yourself, you're not going to believe it. You're like, oh no, this is just some cute technique that people talk about. It doesn't work. Before you say that, I encourage you to try it. Try it. Okay? And when I wanted to answer, I think Kim's question about action. Okay? And this is something that I want to show you. Okay? Okay? Some of my clients think this is called the Newton's cradle. Okay? So what this does is that it shows you that you have to take action. Okay, so right now it's not moving, right? It's not moving. So in order for it to move, you guys can see it? Okay. In order for it to move, I have to take the initiative. I have to take the action of pulling the ball and then what? And release it. Very similar to your visualization. You got to pull it, you got to visualize, and then let go. All right, so now I'm done visualizing. I focus on the feeling. Now I'm going to go out and take action. See what happens. The effect is taking care of itself. See, it's still doing it. Right? That's less effort. Less effort doesn't mean no effort. Okay, so a lot of people think like, oh, effortless means no effort. No, effortless does not mean no effort. It's just easy, right? All I need to do is do this. And then it goes, look at the way it goes. Okay, so hopefully this resonates with some of you. Okay, so this is what I use to talk about the law of cause and effect. So we are the causes, right? You're always putting out causes. The effect is the result, and that's what it's going to take care of itself. Okay? All right. Are you guys ready? We got the last 5 minutes to visualize. Okay, so everybody, I want you to make sure you're at a relaxed and quiet place. Okay? Sit up nice and straight. I can't see you, so I'm just assuming that you're taking what I'm saying. Okay? So I want you to sit up nice and straight. Nice and straight. Yes. So Kim, yes. So we can talk about that another time. I mean, I love Tony Robbins, right? But what I teach is different from what a lot of teachers teach. Okay. I'm not teaching you about not taking action. You still need to take action. Okay. But it's not hustle and hard work. It's not about that. It's about alignment with energy. Okay. So, all right. So everybody relax. I can't see you, but I'm just follow what I'm saying. Okay. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a deep breath in with me, with your nose, and out with your nose as well. Okay. So inhale. Exhale. With your nose. One more time. Inhale. With your nose. And now I want you to sit back in your chair. Close your eyes. And this is what I want you to say audibly if you can. If you cannot, say it inside your head. It's, I know what I'm doing. I know this is real. I am the creator of my life. Now I'm going to play some music. I want you to visualize your perfect day. It's going to be a 5 minutes around. Don't worry about the time. I just want you to dwell in the emotions that you wrote down. See the images. Okay? All right? For 5 minutes. All right, come on back. Come on back. Are you guys still with me? Let me know. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, so are you guys back now? Let me know in the chat. How was that? How was that? Here, okay. How did that go for you? Were you able to experience the perfect day? Yes? Nice. Good. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Glad to hear that. Okay, so that was 4 minutes, okay, on the clock. So imagine doing that every day, and this is what I recommend, to do it minimum 5 minutes, minimum. Like that time passed by really fast. Awesome, awesome. Okay, good, great to hear. Okay, so with that, if I'm gonna end today's call with that. Okay, so your tonight's homework for you is to practice that tonight. Okay, so or tomorrow, wherever your time zone is, practice it. Okay, and by tomorrow, when you come back tomorrow, I want to hear more about your experiences. Okay, and then also if you would like to explore having results with ease and flow like Fabian, I encourage you to get on a call with me. Okay, get on a free clarity call with me, and then we can sit down and talk about, work out a plan for you, and what does that look like on how to achieving your goals. Okay, so with that, thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. Day 3, we're going to talk about answer any questions, and then I'm going to leave you guys with 5 simple steps on you can apply, how you can apply, take you guys through creative visualization process. Okay. All right. You're welcome. Bye now.